All right, here's a top-down analysis for DXY. And with DXY, just because it's been so bullish, I have to start on a weekly time frame. So number one, this high right here is monthly high, weekly high. It's just it's just a high. It's been going nothing but up. So from this last big push up right here, you created a bullish order block. So if you understand smart money concepts, is anytime this is created, you're going to be looking for it to get mitigated in order for it to keep going. So what that means is just whether it's now or later, wherever it comes down from, you're going to be looking for something like this. And then you're going to be possibly using this area as a buy area. This is the exact area it's going to go from, just using it as an example, but looking for something like that. So with us knowing that this is at monthly, weekly, 20-year highs, like all of these other different crazy things, we just got to make sure we be careful at these levels as far as just, still going with the trend, because it's just been going on a massive tear. But it's just to say, understanding that, of course, the overall trend is up, but it's most definitely been way up, and it's been going up for a while. But the overall trend is still down. It's just, just understanding where these key levels are in the market is very, very key. So if we go down to the daily time frame, is number one, we still see a clear uptrend, but once again, when price gets too far away from the actual trend, because this is massive impulse move. recently we had, of course, NFP, different things like that. But this is a massive impulse move that kind of just kept going. But just like right here, you get a massive impulse move, you got to pull back to the trend line. Massive impulse move, pull back to the trend line. So massive impulse move, most likely you're gonna see a pullback to the trend line. Now, seeing that I have a pivot level at this high, this could have been the actual high itself, or don't really know, but this area is just a strong area in general. But one thing for sure is we had a smooth break above structure right here. Recent like 18-year high, 20-year high, whatever it was, it broke above that. So anytime that you have a breakout, there's usually a retest. Whether the retest is back to this trend line right now and then back up and break new highs, or it's back to the trend line, break it, retest it, and come back down here. It's just so many different possibilities. But one thing we know for sure is we had a lower high that was broken right here, which put the bull in full control. And then recently this higher high was broken. So what are we looking for now? Now we're looking for a retest, which would create a lower high. But first thing first is you would have to find some type of resistance in order to just be doing that, because it's been so bullish. So here's one thing that I started to kind of see develop right here is you have this weekly high level. Oh God, I'm terrible with that. Anyways, you see it. Damn, I need to learn how to use it. Oh, literally, no wonder. Yeah, so this right here, you have something like that. Yeah, something like that. And if price comes back up, which it most likely will, because you have a gap right here, and it stalls right here in this area and just creates this can create a possible head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. Maybe price comes back up in this area for a massive dump down, whether it's here to this level or here to that level. But you want to look for this area first. You don't want to just automatically assume it's just going to drop massively down here. But one thing first is it has to eventually push to this area. But first thing first is it has to break. It has to break this trend line, and then you have these lows that it's going to be having a hard time getting past. But if we get something like that, that is most definitely a possibility. We just kind of have to see what DXY does whenever it just gets to these points, and that's what I'm really waiting for before I go with any decision on what it's kind of just going to do for the rest of the week. But yep, that's the main thing with DXY. Keep your eye on that because that's going to let you know what other pairs do, like gold and UJ and NASDAQ and other things like that. So whenever DXY gets to these key levels, this is where you also want to be looking at anything that has to do with the dollar key levels, because it's going to ultimately give you a good idea or bias on where that pair could possibly be going and everything like that. So if you learned anything or enjoyed this breakdown, just please like it, leave any comments, anything like that. I'm kind of new at this idea streaming thing, but I'm trying to get a little bit better at it and everything. I'm also going to be posting this on YouTube, so if you guys could follow me on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all of the socials, I'll keep dropping analysis and different things like that. If there's any specific pairs that you guys want to see, with a markup or broken down or anything like that, let me know, because I'm going to be doing a lot more streams, and I'm going to be setting up a Discord, just starting a good trading community for anyone who wants to actually focus, learn, and just different things like that.